Alright, so how do you know if a move is unsafe in Tekken? Go to practice mode or your replays. You want to look at the frame advantage section of the frame data table when you block a move. And when you block a move and it says something like you're plus 10, plus 13, plus 15, etc., it means you're guaranteed a move up to that many number of frames. So if you look at the attack startup section, that'll tell you how fast your move comes out, right? So this starts up in 10, this starts up in 12, this starts up in 13, this starts up in 15. Generally speaking, a 10 frame jab is the fastest move in the game. There are a few exceptions to this, but the general rule for 95% of the time is that 10 frame jabs are the fastest moves. So any move in this game that is at least minus 10 on block is considered unsafe, and if you block it, you get a guaranteed 10 frame punisher. If a move is minus 15 on block, that's the start of the launch punishable range. So if it's minus 15, you can get a free launch. It depends on the character. Some characters can launch at minus 15, others can't. Like Zafina can't launch until minus 16, I think. And Steve, I think he might be like minus 18 before he can launch, maybe even slower. So you can block a move, and the frame advantage section says plus 10 for you or minus 10 for the CPU. That means you get a guaranteed move up to 10 frames. So that's a punish. Same thing with this. That's minus 12. So I get a 12 frame punish. This is minus 13, so I get a 13 frame punish. And that's at least minus 15, so I get a launch. So how do you know when to punish with like a 10 frame versus a launcher? And the answer to that question is kind of the same as that first one. You gotta have to just go into the lab or replays and see what move you blocked, or what move is giving you trouble, and just see what it is on block. So what you want to do is set the dummy to record. So you go over here, record, record whatever move you want, make it do that move, and then, like for example this one, and then just press play, and then see what it is on block. There are a few standard frames across the board for some moves, like all hop kicks are usually minus 13 on block. That's just like a standard rule for the game. All down forward twos that launch crouchers are either minus 12 or minus 13, depending on the character. So you just have to test it out and see. Power lows like this, like Hell Sweep, on block are usually always launch punishable. The ones that stagger like that. So if you block that, you get a while standing punisher. Now, if you're in a match and you don't know what a certain move is on block, what I like to do is at least try to jab it on block, just to see if my jab connects. That way I can see if it's at least minus 10, so I don't let them get away with doing unsafe stuff for free. And then afterwards, I'll go into the lab and I'll record that move. And if I found out later that it's, it was minus 13 or minus 15, I'll remember that for later on, the next time I run into that character. But if you're in a match and you don't know, always try to at least try your 10 frame punish when you block a move or a string, just to see if it's unsafe.